Last week, I posted a video on my channel called Don't Wait Until You're 65 Years Old to Start Enjoying Your Money. That video ended up doing numbers for me. And as of right now, it has close to 30,000 views and over 250 people left comments on that video. Most of the people that watched, they understood the message. They got it. But there were a lot of people that left comments that were absolutely disagreeing with my message. And I think it's because they thought that I was telling people to go out there, finance cars, put yourself in consumer debt because, hey, tomorrow's not promised. So you got to, live while you're here. And that's absolutely not the case. See, the theme and the motto of this channel is we invest and we chill. And the majority of the content that I make is talking about how to stay focused and how to stay on track to secure your financial future. So in today's video, I wanted to make a follow-up video that really just highlights my thought process on, number one, why I made that video, and number two, what is the process that I followed to get myself out of debt to where I am today? And that's part of the message that I try to convey on these videos that I make. And the very first thing that I often talk about is putting a budget in place. You have to understand that your budget is your map. It's your guide to get you to your destination that you want to be. If you haven't watched any of my previous content, I often talk about how I was in debt in my 20s and how I had credit card debt, student loan debt, car loan debt. I was making more money than I ever had at any point in my life, not life-changing money, but I was living paycheck to paycheck because of the choices and the decisions that I was making. Now, I was able to get myself out of debt by my early 30s. And the things that I mostly talk about is how to avoid debt overall. But if you are in debt, how do you actually put a plan in place to attack that? So that's the very first thing, because that's the foundation of everything that we do. Consumer debt completely destroys your ability to build long-term wealth. That's just a fact. So that's number one. The second thing that I focus on is talking about investing. And there's a couple of different tracks when we talk about investing. Number one is investing in your corporate sponsored 401k. There's so many people that don't even invest to get the match that's offered from their companies within their retirement accounts. And that's just free money that you're leaving on the table. So at a minimum, you should be investing at least to get the match in your 401k. Now, I personally invest more than that, but I always tell people if you're not able to do that, then just invest enough to get the match. And secondly, I have daily investment challenges that I started posting right here on this channel back on January 1st of 2024, where I go in and I highlight the progress that I'm making in a brand new portfolio that I started on this channel with many other people that joined along the way to show them how easy it is to get started with investing. Now, I have other brokerage accounts that I've been investing in for quite some time that I don't post on this channel because that was never the point. The point was never to put my other accounts on to show someone, oh, look how much I have in my account. It was to educate people that have never been able to invest or never knew how to invest or didn't know that they could invest, to get them in the right direction so they can start to secure their financial future. So that's the second thing that I often talk about. The third way of investing that I often talk about is creating a line item in your budget to invest in yourself. I truly believe that the best ROI on any investment that anybody can make is in their self. And I remember back in my 20s, I used to take 5% of my income and I would use that to invest in myself. And what I did with that is I bought books. I went to seminars. I had coaches. I had mentorships that I joined. These are all the things that I use that money on that I set aside every single month to make sure to invest in myself. We often talk about the importance of investing, and most people just assume that it means either investing in the stock market or investing in real estate or investing in a business. But I talk about investing in yourself as well. Look, I believe if you're taking care of your business, you're doing what you're supposed to do, you don't have any debt, you should absolutely be setting aside money every single month to go out and do things that you want to do. Do the things that make you happy. There was somebody that left a comment on the video that had mentioned once they get themselves out of debt and they've got their investing going, that one of the things that they want to do is they want to buy jewelry. And the comment that I responded with was, you should absolutely do whatever makes you happy, especially if you're taking care of your business and you're being responsible. There's not a one size that fits all strategy here. I think that a lot of people assume that everybody's living paycheck to paycheck. Everybody's broke. Everybody's in debt. And that's simply not the case. Look, I know people that make well over $200,000 a year. They don't have any consumer debt. We're talking car loans, credit cards, store charge cards, none of that. They may have a mortgage, but if that's the only debt that they have. Look, like I said, everybody's not broke. And if you're taking care of your business, you should absolutely go out and reward yourself with things that mean something to you. And don't let anybody else ever try to dictate how you should live your life, especially if you're doing things the right way. I'm not the financial guy that's going to tell you that you have to buy a car, you have to drive it for 30 years, never spend any money, never take any trips, never do anything with your family. And the only thing that you could ever do is invest your money, and that's it, because it's not realistic. Some of us work 50, 60 hours a week. Some of us have 2 or 3 different jobs, and we're being financially responsible. And to assume that you can't go out and enjoy yourself along the way while being responsible is not something that I'm ever gonna discourage on my channel. So like I said, I made that video last week, and a lot of you actually understood and got what I was trying to say, but a lot of people didn't. So I wanted to make this video clarify my position on when to go out and do these things, right? And it's after you have taken care of your business and you've done what you're supposed to do. You should absolutely go out and enjoy yourself.